Hi everyone, welcome to Cafecito and Money Talk, the segment where we empower your financial future starting today. As always, I'm your host, Pedro Campa. Today, I'm joined by two very special guests. We have
Nancy Rodriguez from the Ryder Branch at Power Financial, and I've been with the company for over 15 years.
And I'm Kari Williams with Enterprise Car Sales. I've been with Enterprise Holdings for this year is 9 years.
Oh, perfect. Well, Kari, Nancy, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
So let's get right into it. Today's topic is actually going to be, because you're a representative of Enterprise, you're a branch manager. Today we're going to get into buying a car. Most notably, the ideal way of buying a car that's within a person's means.
Sure. That's
the best way, I guess, to phrase it. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with you, Kari. First question I'm going to ask is, what steps should a person take before even going to the dealership?
Perfect. I mean, that's a very good question. I believe that an informed consumer is the best type of consumer. So I would absolutely encourage your member to do their research. There's a lot of great resources available online using different types of websites like consumerreports.com. Consumer Reports, they will actually show you the different products, the different cars, compare them against one another. They show you great prices, give you different types of reviews from former owners. So it's going to give you the review process. So going in and actually looking at that type of information is advantageous, absolutely. Using websites like KBB and Edmunds.com as well. If you have a trade, that's a great resource as well. Going through and assessing your vehicle, doing it without that sentimental value because the dealership won't pay for that.
Keep everything objective.
Keep it objective, but go through and take that quiz yourself so that when you do finally get to the position where you're ready to walk into a dealership, you'll know exactly how much your car's worth based on the Kelley Blue Book trade-in value for that vehicle or Edmunds.com. So it's really just about informing yourself, looking out there, taking an assessment of what your needs are, knowing, okay, I'm purchasing this type of vehicle, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking to downsize, maybe I had a larger family, and now I'm an empty nest, and I don't need the minivan anymore. Maybe I just need a four-door sedan. Maybe you just had a change in career, and you may have a longer commute, so fuel economy is something that's important to you. Really assess exactly why you're purchasing that vehicle. That's definitely going to be helpful for you.
Absolutely. And you've been at it for quite some time, so I'm sure you see a lot more people going for what they want rather than what they need.
Sure. At the end of the day, we may all want a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. It might not always fit in our budget, right? So it's really about taking a step back and saying, okay, this is the things that I'm looking for in a vehicle. Maybe it's a new vehicle. Maybe having a clean vehicle that no one else has ever driven before is important to you. So a new car would be advantageous for you. Maybe it's the top of the line technology. So a new car would be something that you're looking for. Maybe it's just the safety and reliability. Any questions like that you can go through and really answer for yourself is really going to direct you into that type of decision.
So on the topic of like new versus old, it really just comes down to what you can afford. Really,
well, it would be new versus used, not
new versus
old.
used. I'm sorry,
not old. Your new vehicles, your new versus used. There's benefits in both. If you are to purchase a new vehicle, you get the entire manufacturer warranty on that vehicle, right? There's a clean maintenance history. There's no maintenance that's been done to it, so you're not inheriting anything that might be maybe the lack of maintenance or the upkeep wasn't done quite as well. You're looking at those type of things as far as a new vehicle. The highest, the newest and best technology. Those are all available under your new, and those are benefits, right? But a negative to looking at a new vehicle is you're paying for a new vehicle. So new vehicles tend to depreciate about 20% on average as soon as you drive off the lot. So you're looking at a $30,000 car, you're looking at about a $6,000 hit. So that's something to keep in mind.
Driving right off the lot?
Driving off the lot, right? Within the first year. It's about 20%. So you have to take that into an account, right? If you're looking at a used vehicle, most used vehicles now, they're widely available, certified, right? So they're going to be certified pre-owned vehicles. They're mostly late model, low mileage vehicles as well that are available, and you're not going to have that great hit of that depreciation that you would get in that new car. You can still get low mileage in a used vehicle. You get the remaining manufacturer warranty that gets transferred to that new owner as well. And most of the time, your certified vehicles are also going to come with an extended warranty. Negative of buying maybe a used vehicle may be that you don't know the maintenance history on that car, right? So it's give or take. It's really what's going to be best for your assessment of needs.
Is there any documentation you would say a person should have on hand or before even going on the lot?
That they would need themselves?
Yeah, that they would need themselves.
You are going to have to insure your vehicle. So if you're looking to purchase a vehicle that day, looking into insurance, if you don't have insurance, maybe if you're not currently in a vehicle, you might want to do some research.
Because even me, when I went into like looking for a car, I never account for insurance.
Exactly.
Which is usually like...
And the last thing you want to do is feel that you're up against, the wall and I have to make a decision right now as far as insurance companies. So if you don't have an insurance company already, I would look into maybe getting some sort of quote so you know what your monthly expenses are going to be, because that's an additional expense that you're going to have, that as well as maintenance. So you need to make sure you're keeping all of that into account when you're going through assessing your needs, looking at your budget, and doing your research online.
And I'm still pretty new to like being financially savvy myself, and one thing that I've learned, especially here at Power Financial, is being prepared. One thing that was brought up, especially in regards to this topic, is getting pre-approved financing before even stepping on a lot. Nancy, this is your area of expertise, so can you tell us what pre-approved financing is and why is it important?
Sure. So here at Power Financial, we think that it's very important and crucial to just your experience overall. It doesn't limit where you can go because you already know that you are pre-approved. So you kind of have an upper advantage there over just going to the dealer and be at the expense of their financing.
Would you say, I guess, is there a higher rate at the dealership than there is before?
Usually there is. So you're at the expense of that you don't know, the unknown. So it's great to get pre-approved. That way you know everything. You know your term, what your realistic budget's going to be, your payment. We'll go over everything with you. We have terms up to 96 months. You can decide which one best suits your budget. So maybe you can even get a little bit something that's more expensive, but you can go longer term, so you'll have a lower payment.
And on average, what are rates typically? Is there like a range between rates,
low
end, high end?
So the lower the term, the lower the rate. Okay. The higher the term, a little higher the rate, but it's still very compatible to the dealers, even a lot less than the dealers would offer.
And what are the steps a person could take to getting pre-approved? Like, is it a long drawn out?
It's very easy. No, it's very easy. Just the information that you already know. Your income, how long you've been at your home, things like that. How long you've been at your work, how long you've been, employed. So it takes about 5 minutes to do an application,
Really?
And a pre-approval process takes about 2 hours. And you should know.
Very good, very good. Let's get into on the lot, the day you're going to buy the car. Kari, back to you. Mm-hmm. What things should a person keep in mind when on the lot, going through the sales process?
So you're coming into the dealership and you're coming in as an informed consumer, right? You did some of your research. So you're not coming in unaware of what's going on, right? You're bringing in your trade. That's really important, especially if you have one. Bring that with you because they can make that assessment while you're there. Walking into the dealership, working with a sales consultant, let them know really what you're looking for. Keep an open mind. Sometimes you might be fixated on one specific thing, one specific make or model of a vehicle, and there could be another car out there that actually is better suited for your needs, and it might even work better for you financially. So keep an open mind, but really talk to the dealership and that sales consultant about what you are looking for, what you're using that vehicle for. Keep in mind your budget. Like Nancy had said, coming in pre-approved, you know how much you're comfortable spending as opposed to someone else telling you how much you're comfortable spending. Keep in mind what you're utilizing that vehicle for, and really talk to that sales consultant. Very important, make sure you drive the car. Test drive is extremely important. So get in that vehicle, test drive it, look at the condition of the car, really feel comfortable in that. Because if you're not 100% satisfied with that vehicle, you'll want to make sure you're test driving a different type of car.
Okay. And if they decide that they don't like it, can they always go back to the dealership that same day and maybe return it? Or what are typical policies as far as like returns or exchanges after?
Right. So if you buy a vehicle, most of the time, if you drive off the lot, that's your car.
That's it.
That's it. Enterprise car sales is different. The enterprise difference, we do have a 7-day repurchase agreement. Okay. That is not normal at other dealerships, but I can only speak for our dealerships. We do have a 7-day repurchase agreement. So if you end up driving off the lot, you start utilizing that vehicle for your needs and you find out, hey, you know what, it's not something that's really comfortable, or it's not helping me to get my mom to and from home, whatever it is, or picking the kids up at soccer practice. You know what, all soccer balls aren't fitting in the back, whatever that may be. You can return that vehicle within that 7-day time frame with Enterprise Car Sales, with the purchase of an Enterprise Car Sales vehicle, and we'll actually we'll purchase that vehicle back from you, or we'll actually switch you out into something that will work better for your needs. And that's ultimately what we really want to do. We want to make sure that you're 100% satisfied.
Oh, that is great. As far as time of the year, is there like a certain time of the year? Because you hear that all the time. Like end of the year, Christmas time is the best time to buy a car. Summer is the best time to buy a car. Maybe end of the quarter for each dealership is probably the best time because they would get a better deal. Is there any truth to that? Is there a certain time of the year where it's best to buy a vehicle?
If you ask me, every day is a good day to buy a car. Just do your research, be an informed consumer, and really know what you're looking for. Ask the right questions. Really work with the sales consultant at the dealership. Let them know what you're looking for, and work with your credit union. Work with your branch managers. Let them know, hey, I'm going in. This is what I'm comfortable paying. Walk me through this process. This might be the first time. When we were speaking earlier today, you were telling us about your first experience. Wasn't that fantastic? And you felt that you didn't really know all that information. So really going through this process with your credit union, walking through the pre-approval process, using the resources available online, and walking in as an informed consumer is really going to be beneficial.
Absolutely.
Another great service that Power Financial also offers, and we think it's very important, would be the gap. The gap, because you don't want to have two payments when you go looking for your new car. If anything should happen to the car that you have, how the gap works is that we go the market value of your vehicle and the current balance on your loan. Whatever the insurance covers would be the market value of the vehicle. You might owe a little bit more. Always in the first year, you usually do. So that gap is covered by this insurance.
We're going to wrap it up there, guys. That's about all the time we have for today. Again, I'd like to thank you guys for coming in.
You're welcome.
And sharing your insight. It's valuable information and everything we have to share to the viewers. Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Cafecito and Money Talk, the segment where we empower your financial future starting today. If you like this segment, the content that was presented to you today, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. If you're watching this on the YouTube platform, make sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to share with your friends and family members. Now, if you have any question in regards to today's topic or any topic for that matter in regards to financial products, be sure to ask as well. We're here to help you out. So until next time, thanks.